Heavy snow continues to batter much of northern England, Wales, and central areas of the UK as well, and it's set to clear as we head through the day, but we have snow drifts of many feet in many areas.
In Buxton for us this morning, there's an amber warning in place there. We can see the snow and the wind already. Are you in your element?
You know what, this is the thing. There are two faces of snow, isn't there? There's this picturesque scene, this winter wonderland that for me is very, very exciting. But then there's also the very disruptive side that means people are stranded. There's power outages, schools are closed, it's disruption to parents. But I think it's really important to show both sides of that. And we are here this morning in Buxton, and we actually wanted to be a little further up the road. We came into Recce yesterday, but we have seen significantly more snowfall overnight. This is the road from Buxton all the way to Macclesfield, completely closed. I spoke to some gritter guys. They said it's impassable. The drifts of snow up there are many, many feet, up to half a metre in places. And there's a Cat and Fiddle pub up the road as well, which many people are stuck in there, and that's probably the best place to be right now. But you can see that the snow is still falling. It's gone to forecast, exactly what we were thinking overnight last night here in the Peak District. Like I said, the scenes of winter wonderland, but as we've heard as well, many roads closed, impassable, schools closed, travel disruption. So if you are travelling today, the advice is to check before you travel. But the snow continuing to fall right from northern England through North Wales towards central areas of England as well. And we have another around about, I think, 5 or 6 hours of snowfall before it slowly clears away, and then the rest of the day is looking fine. But it's these strong winds of 40, 50 miles an hour that are causing these drifts in some places of many feet. Like I said, up the road where we wanted to go, there are huge snow drifts. But this, thankfully, is just set to be for this morning. It eases by the afternoon. The outlook for the weekend is some wintry showers in the north. It does stay cold for many areas, particularly across northern areas, but the outlook certainly isn't as disruptive. But we'll have more of the forecast in around about 15 minutes' time. Yes, exactly. And the reason that I am here to tell you about the forecast, because actually it was really important for me to have this journey here, to see the disruption en route, the roads that were closed, talk to the gritters. A lady at our hotel arrived yesterday because she was working here. She can't get home across the Peak District because the roads are completely impassable. So yes, the advice is that if you can, stay put, stay put. If you have to travel, just be aware that lots of these very small roads are closed. Major roads are still open. Interesting fact for you about gritters. I used to work on the gritting forecast. Grit actually melts snow up to around about 2 centimetres, and snow ploughs can plough snow over about 5 centimetres. So if you have between 2 and 5 centimetres of snow, perhaps some of the most challenging road conditions, because that can't be cleared. And those kind of values are seen all the way at the moment from northern England, across Northern Ireland, across central areas of Wales, all the way to the North Midlands. So even some of these major roads, it's very difficult to clear the snow that has fallen. There is much more snow to come within the next 4 to 5 hours, and then it clears and the outlook is looking better. So here's the details. And one thing worth mentioning, you may hear this being called Storm Larissa. This was named by the French Met Service. They have very strong winds heading in across them as we head through the day today. It's not been named by the UK Met Office, but we still have lots of disruption and many weather warnings in force. Weather warnings at the moment are in force across southern areas of Scotland, northern areas of England, Northern Ireland, right down towards the North Midlands. But it's the amber areas that we have our highest snowfall in our forecast today. We have around about 10 centimetres here in Buxton. The drifts are up to half a metre up the road, and the strong winds making blizzard conditions you can see as we are this morning. And with that snow, it came in yesterday. Some areas have seen snow for around about 18 to 20 hours by the end of this whole event, but it is starting to clear away. It's a mix in the south of rain, sleet and snow, but northern areas it is falling as snow. And snow depths at the moment, the highest total we've had is around about 20 centimetres. That's where we can measure it for the Met Office, but many areas are higher than that. So here's how things look as we head through this morning. A mixture for Northern Ireland, southern Scotland, northern England and North Wales of mostly snow, some sleet in there, but it heads its way southeastwards, and it's mostly cleared by later on this morning. By this afternoon, you can see we have some rain across the far south, but even that clears. And then today, the winds ease. It's looking brighter, sunny spell, 7 or 8 degrees. The outlook for tonight, clear, cold, frosty, very icy weather. Snow has fallen, and the risk of further snowfall all weekend across the north. Good morning to you. And yes, we were talking earlier about the two faces of snow. One, there's much excitement with the school closures and kids get to play and have snowball fights. Not great news for the parents who then have to stay at home. People who want to get around and are completely stranded. These cars behind me on this road in Buxton are stranded. They will not be going anywhere. This is the road all the way to Macclesfield. There are snow drifts. We came across it yesterday of half a metre. It was completely impassable. Had to go back and take a much longer diversion to get here. You can see the gorgeous scenes, the Dickensian views here here first thing this morning, and the snow is still falling. We have many weather warnings in place today. Yellow across much of Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England and Wales, but it's the amber areas across North Wales and the central areas of Northern England that have the highest snowfall totals. The snowdar, so the radar showing snow from last night, showed that it moved in yesterday. All night long snow has been falling and snow totals have been up to 20 centimetres in places. That is lying snow. There are drifts of up to half a metre. So as we head through the day today, there is already snow still falling across northern areas of England, North Wales, the Midlands and towards central areas of Wales. And as we head through the next few hours, that starts to pull away. There is still snow in the air this morning in Derbyshire. The whole band slips its way southwards as we head through this morning, and it is dry by this afternoon. So at least another 2 to 5 centimetres, if not 10, across some of the higher routes as we head through the morning. But this afternoon, sunny spells, highs of 7. Tonight, it is clear, cold and frosty, a widespread frost. And this weekend, there's further snow to come from northern England northwards.